folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. As you may have seen on yesterday's video, I'm in the process of moving. I'm moving tomorrow. And so I have a different setup here, as you could tell, but I'm still doing my reactions because one, I love doing them, and two, when you make gifts to the channel, I get on them pretty much right away. Jacob Herricks made a gift to the channel for me to do a new artist to the channel, William Beckmann. I don't know William Beckmann, but Jacob, thank you for the gift, my friend. Borderline crazy. I don't know if he's feeling crazy, if someone else is crazy, the world is crazy, all of the above, but we're about to find out. Here we go. More rock so far. That's standard Jacob Herricks country.
Cigarette smoke, cold Pacifico beer. That's all I've known since she left me.
Yeah.
The bartenders know when I walk in here, I'd stay forever if they'd let me. Wasting my money, spending all my time, going halfway out of my mind. South of the Rio Grande, lost in some nowhere town, trying to stay so high I don't ever come down.
I like his voice.
Wants her back, half of me could let her go. I don't even care right now, so what does that make me? Borderline crazy down in Mexico.
Oh, nice. I love it when there's a surprise in a song like that where they hold out, then they drop that little bit of information that he's down in Mexico. It changes the whole complexion of how borderline crazy he feels. Now, is she a Mexican girl? Or did he just decide to go somewhere else?
Phone don't work, it's a good thing it don't, 'cause I'm drunk and don't need to call her. I bet she wouldn't even care if I had the nerve, so why would I even bother when I'm south of the Rio Grande, lost in some nowhere town, trying to stay so high I don't ever come down. Half of me wants her back, half of me could let her go. I don't even care right now, so what does that make me? Borderline crazy down in Mexico.
That's kind of normal.
Wasting my money, spending all my time, going halfway out of my mind. South of the Rio Grande, lost in some nowhere town, trying to stay so high I don't ever come down. Half of me wants her back, half of me could let her go. I don't even care right now, so what does that make me? Borderline crazy. Yeah, I'm going crazy down in Mexico. Borderline crazy.
There's a lot going on in here, guitar work. Yeah, I like that. Hey, you know, there's times in relationships too where you just feel numb, and we're like in these circumstances where he's saying I'm borderline crazy because he doesn't know what to do, and should I call her, should I not, do I miss her, do I not? And yeah, relationships are work. And one thing, I mean, I always say in my life coaching practice or just in life or to myself, you get a lot in a relationship, but you give a lot up to be in that relationship because it's about compromise. And if you're not one who can compromise, you don't really belong in a relationship. You're just going to beat the other person down. But most people have a measure of compromise in them because you want what the relationship is giving you, right? But then how much of yourself do you give up to be in that relationship? And it's, that give and take where you want to continue being the person that you were when you went into the relationship, so to speak. You want to have your interests, your hobbies, what's the food you like to eat, the shows you like to watch, whatever, all that stuff. But then so does, in this case, the woman that you're with. She's got her things as well. And so then you learn to grow together. You figure it out. But the flip side is also true that you get a lot to be on your own. You get a lot. You give up a lot, though. You give up the companionship. You give up the conversation. You give up those warm feelings. And, the comfort of knowing that somebody's there for you and all that. So it's a give and take. So when you're in a relationship and it broke up, the depiction that he said about half of him wants her, half of him doesn't, that is the human condition. Because when you're in a relationship that's hard, that's gone wrong in ways, or maybe she broke up with him, and he's like, should I fight for this or not? Because once I get over this loneliness of not having her and the life change and all that involves the psychic change, the psychological changes that you make, the emotional changes, and then you kind of get used to being on your own, there's a serenity to it. And in this song, that's what I picked up on for him. He's like, he'd really love to have her, but it's tumultuous. That part he won't miss, but he does miss the good parts. And it's fascinating. I don't know if these statistics still hold true because marriage stats have changed over time. I think the average age where people get married now is much older. But the divorce rate, is about 50%. And then second marriages, roughly 70% of those end. And I did a chapter in one of my books titled Leading with Your Worst Foot. And it's after you've gone through a divorce, instead of like in your 20s when you're dating and you're starting to fall in love with someone, they're falling in love with you, and then you go on to get married, you tend to lead with your best foot. You want to show them that you've got it all together, that you're just the nicest, best, smartest person and all this. Then if you wind up getting divorced, the brutality of that not only breaks your walls down, but it shows you that leading with your worst foot, like being honest about who you are and letting the other person know what they're going to be dealing with in a relationship with you. And it's not only about the type of music that you like and the types of food you like and these kinds of things, but how you like to sleep, whatever. And, here are my things. I don't listen very well, or these kinds of things upset me really quickly. They shouldn't, but they do. Whatever. I don't know. You get to know it. You take the personal inventory. But most people still lead with their best foot because they think of the good things in a relationship only. And so a lot of relationships that break up come back together because you tend to begin to miss the good things. And you may lose sight of the challenging things or think once again that you can get over them or be tolerant of them or she'll be tolerant. And in this song, that was his conflict. And without him saying it, I know that that's what the conflict is in these situations because it's pretty much universal to people that you get a lot to be in a relationship, but you give up a lot. And when you're on the fence like he is, the fence he's on is in Mexico and then just south of Rio. But he's conflicted. Do I even want to call her? He does. He's like, it's a good thing I don't have my phone because I might drunk dial her. But I like his voice too. I like his voice, and I like the guitar work in here. Not just the lead guitar. I like the string work in this song because there was a lot going on in it. The bass was very much underneath it all. I think there was a mandolin in there that those notes were coming in, and that was really nice. But yeah, I don't know if he's big on the Texas scene, Jacob, because you know your Texas music. And but this was certainly, I would just call this, I wouldn't call it Southern rock because it really wasn't that, but it was country but strong rock influence in it. So you might just call it red dirt. I'm not sure, but I kind of might depict it as such, or just Texas rock country. So, all right, the number that popped into my head on this was a 9.0. And it was not a traditional country song, as we know. Bluegrass isn't traditional country. Folk isn't. And I do Western. I do all of that. And it's non-pop country. This certainly wasn't pop. So there you go. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. See you on another video. And keep rocking the country.